get beside me, he see me at a club and stunt front like he wanted to squab. But I know that fucking punk will give his arm and his leg and his dick to get a pick from the possessions of thick. But he's giving his money to them hoes, riding around with Trick Daddy on the front of a jacked up O's, trying to compete with the elite. But if the bitch was to ever really step in the street, I serve the bitch. A busted cap in his ass is more effective than a busted lip. Cock the Glock and not pull it. The bitch is full of it, a waste of a good bullet. He claims he ain't afraid of the trigger. Lying bitch, but that's just like a nigga.
Why do I call myself a nigga, you ask me? Why do I call myself a nigga, you ask me? Why do I call myself a nigga, you ask me? Why do I call myself a nigga, you ask me?
Now picture a kid growing up on the city streets, fighting to live from day to day without enough to eat. Never knew his pops and his mom, you know she's never home. What's the sense of being there without water, lights, or phone? Life is a bitch, but you gotta play the hand that's dealt. 12 years old, left on the street and gotta go for self. What you doing now? Cooling out at the playground. Fast black, watch your back, here come them folks for the spray down. You living life in limbo, cooling on the corner, drinking 40, smoking in dope. And now you're caught in the mid, with nowhere else to go. You're working for this other kid, steady learning the game, laying back in the gap, waiting for your chance for fame. But which way is quick as he's baffled? Cause working for the man sometimes gets gaffled. So I'll pop the man to make my pockets bigger. He's on top, can't be stopped, so he figures he'll live and die by the trigger. But that's just like a nigga.
Why do I call myself a nigga, you ask me? Why do I call myself a nigga, you ask me? Why do I call myself a nigga, you ask me? Why do I call myself a nigga, you ask me?
Your boy Frank got popped and went to jail. Now his right-hand man's on his corner making Quail sales. Now all was fair in the game, so it's cool. But them niggas that beat to the corner thought it was a hoe move. But Black just kept doing what he was doing. But little did he know a Jack's scheme was brewing. But he was wise to the fact, so he was strapped with a gap, bullet back in the small of the back. For any dumb shit bucking up, but niggas be fucking up. When from behind they stuck him up, they'll take him down a peg, or so they figured, punk motherfuckers. But that's just like niggas.
Why do I call myself a nigga, you ask me? Why do I call myself a nigga, you ask me?